Ubiest of the tubiest. That's you. I'm 50 plus. Well, I have been here 71 hours and 9 minutes, but I'll be leaving out here in about 15 minutes. I'm ready. I am so ready to go. Um, I'm I'm glad I'm not the only one that's been sitting. And I don't do a whole lot of chatting with uh, with truck drivers because um, you get in these truck stops, man, and they'll start talking to you and talking to you and talking to you and talking to you. Damn, I'm like, hey man, she want to see you, and they just keep on talking, tell you all their business, I think it's just because we spend so much time, in this truck rolling down the road by yourself. You don't have anybody to talk to. When you finally get somebody in front of you, you don't want to shut up. But it's all good. I mean, I hadn't had any bad experiences. Um, so I'm at the pilot that I've been at all this time, and it's pretty big. It's got room for 200 trucks. But of course, with 200 trucks, because it's dead fields. Okay, so with 200 trucks, man, you can imagine the amount of trash and uh, and stuff in the parking lot. They have these big containers to put trash in. I mean, it's a big bin where the truck got to come with the forks and pick it up and dump it. So they got a couple of them out here. So there's no reason to be filth nasty, but they get filth nasty. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? Um, there was a truck that was parked next to me, and he had been parked there for a while. I know you can hear all that with the phone. I mean, come on, okay? I want y'all to see something. Let my window down here on the other side. Look out. Ain't that some nasty shit? Exactly what it is. Nasty shit, for real. Ain't that nasty? That's straight nasty. I'm gonna look at the parking lot. That's ice right there. But where's it? It's trash right there. Look, that's ice too. Some of it is a little deceptive about how nasty this place can get. But because some of what you seeing is ice. But that was a goddamn turd. This joker here got up and took a shit on side of his truck. That's nasty, man. But welcome to the road, baby. I don't do that. Sorry. I'm pretty particular about where I do that. It ain't the parking lot. Now I have shit down the tire. Shut up, damn thing. Um, I have shit down the tire, but I had went in there and ate some of them hot dogs off of that rotisserie thing at the Loves. It ain't love me back. I ain't doing it again. I ain't doing. I was at 60 mile an hour like this here. Whoo, whoo. But I found a place to pull over, pull over, and got rid of it. Okay, look. First off, I want to say thank you guys. Y'all gave me the best Christmas present I could possibly ask for. We broke 100 subscribers on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and man, I was ecstatic about that. It felt good. Now we way up there in numbers. We'll be pushing 200 before too long, and it makes me feel good because it makes me know that you guys value content that's not full of drama. I mean, I'm silly. I'm part-time comedian. I talk some shit, okay, but I mean, that's part of who I am. But you guys know what my content is about. I'm real with it. I'm not all that trying to get on with other YouTube truckers on YouTube and try to, you know, pump my numbers up and all that kind of stuff. It ain't about that. It's about me giving you guys real content, and I may never get to the big number of subscribers like those other guys and gals are, but you know, I that's not really what I'm about. I just decided to do this to encourage not just young guys and girls that may want to get started in trucking, but uh, but for folks like myself that got some time behind them, that this could be an option for them too, and that's kind of the reason why I started this little YouTube channel. But the comments and things that I get makes me uh, understand that you guys appreciate it, and I'm getting a lot of young folks and then folks older than me jumping aboard, so it's working. And the feedback that I get from you guys to let me know that you know some grown folk doing this. You can be grown at 21, you can be grown at 81, you can be a child at 81, but grown folk been coming. And you guys been doing a really good job supporting me, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, I'm not going to talk too long because I want to get on my pre-trip and get going. Uh, Christian had asked me about the contracts with Swift when you sign up. Yeah, I signed a 1 year contract, and I don't know about all the other folks, but I think it's about the same. Okay, because what the contract really is it isn't necessarily a employment contract saying that you got to work with them for a year. What happened is you go to their school and they help you get a CDL, and that costs money, and you agree to pay the tuition back, payroll deducted from your paycheck, and they have that paced out over a year, and that's what it's about. So in a couple of months, I'm just gonna write the check and be done with it, pay them off, okay? Um, um, so I did that because I want you all to see paychecks that have the student loan, so to speak, thing taken out of it, so you will know what to expect. And it doesn't come up on a Qualcomm very well. So what I had to do was go on and request that they start sending uh, paper checks statements to my house. So when I get back home, I'm gonna take a picture of one so that you can see what the deductions look like. Okay, but that's what the contract really is. You don't have to work with anybody for any specific period of time. Plus, especially if you live in Texas, Texas is a free work hire state. You can hire somebody at will. You can fire somebody at will. You can quit at will. There ain't nobody holding you hostage. It's just not how it works. It's just a matter of making sure that you pay what you owe, and they have you paced out over a year. That's what the contract thing is about. Okay, Christian. I hope that helped you. I hope that answered your question. And some of this has been a little while, and I need to get a better system to keeping up with y'all's questions. Okay, and I will. Uh, uh, Gunner Tips, entrepreneur, just started with Swift. A couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, and I just want to congratulate him for coming over and having a good time. You will. You'll make some money, and you'll find that everything that I've been telling you is true. Okay. Uh, Shay Wright had talked about, or also a while back when I put my check up, I think it was my first check, about Maverick, and that they pay was a little higher, and it is, and I knew it. I knew that Maverick was a little higher. Um, the reason I went with Swift is because Swift is bigger. Now, you know how uh, some people like to go uh, shopping at the Walmart, and some of you miss mom and pop stores. I miss the mom and pop stores too, but if there's a mom and pop store and then there's a Walmart next to it, and mom and pop stores don't even rarely exist. Well, I mean, I'm going to use a better example, a real example, a pilot versus a mom and pop truck stop. I, I go to mom and pop truck stops as often as I can because they got better restaurants. I like them, and then the chances of me getting a parking spot over there is much greater. I ain't been to a mom and pop store where they got a turd sitting on the side of my truck. Okay, but if you're not sure, then you're gonna head for a pilot or a TA or whatever because they're gonna have more parking spots. So your variety your choice and your options are much greater with the big truck stops than it is with the smaller one. The same thing with the mom and pop store. You might find what you need at the mom and pop store. They don't have it, then you have to order it. But if you go to the Walmart, they're gonna have it on the shelf more likely than not. So the bigger trucking companies, my chances of hitting the target is better with the bigger truck stops. And I know that I have a limited amount of time. Okay. So I went with the biggest one out there, and I was right. I ended up not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying the odds were in my favor, and it worked out. Okay, and so I got a excellent mentor. I'm already rolling, and I got an excellent vehicle, equipment to drive. I've been treated well, and I'm not saying that you wouldn't get that with Maverick. I'm just saying the only plus that I saw with them was the a little bit higher pay, and not always pay is the decider. Okay, but I have zero issues with Maverick. I think if you want to get him a shot, shit, go get it, go get it, and make the best of it. Okay, so uh, I had a subscriber, and I also want to let you guys know I try my best to make my videos based off of y'all's comments and concerns and things like that. And that's, I mean, it's, I want to provide you all with information that you want. And I had a subscriber, and I'm sorry, I tried to scroll through there real quick and find your name, and I didn't, and I apologize. But when I do find it, I'll shout out to you. But I had a subscriber asked me about the per diem program. The per diem program basically is a way, it's a tax loophole is what it is. Okay. um, I'm going to read from you from the employee handbook. Okay, the driver handbook. I'm just going to read the per diem section and then tell you what I know for certain. Okay. uh, Swift offers a voluntary per diem program to our mileage paid drivers. So that would be OTR and stuff like that. Okay, dedicated. I don't know if they work that way, but this is a tax savings approved by the IRS. By enrolling in this program, you should see an increase in your net pay each week. This is based on your IRS filing. Per diem program reduces your here's the meat. Okay, the per diem program reduces your mileage rate by 10 cents per mile for solo drivers and 5 cents per mile for teams, therefore reducing the gross taxable wages. So if you're getting 41 cents a mile, they're going to take pay you uh, 31 cents a mile, and then 10 cents a mile of they don't tax that. Okay. And then so they take it out, tax the the remaining, then put it all back together and give it back to you. Okay. It says the next sentence. We then reimburse your tax-free uh, 0.085 per mile for solo drivers and 0.425 per team. Okay, so they're going to take out 10 cent and they put back in, you know, eight eight point. I mean eight and a half, which is like what it equates to is a cent and a half. That is gone for some reason. I don't know where that part is. Maybe that's a fee or something. I don't know. I really don't, But essentially, they take out 10%, 10 cent, and then tax the rest of your wages, and then they give you that 10 cent wages back into your check. And the structure behind that, um, I'm not 100% right on the tax law and and how that works. I do know that just about every company has that, and it has something to do with, like I said, it can only be mileage paid drivers because in OTR drivers because it has something to do with the fact that you're not home. It's like a compensation for that. But any kind of tax savings, I'm gonna jump all over it. I know that I did not give you a crystal clear definition of a per diem program. I know that, and it's because I don't have that that type of knowledge. I don't know exactly. But what we can then do is down below, you guys ask me questions, okay? And I'm going to gather the answer to all of your questions about a per diem program because I'm just going to call payroll. I'm going to ask them the questions that you ask me. Then I'm gonna make another video and I'm gonna let you know about the per diem program. Okay. Um, Let me see if I'm still on that page. It says full-time employment is defined as 12 months of active, continuous employment and driving a minimum of 6,500 miles each month qualifies for the vacation. Okay. Compensation of 1 year of service, 5 days, it's $400. This is the paid vacation thing. Uh, the second year to the third year or fourth year of service, 10 days of vacation and $1,000. Compensation for 5 years of service or more, 15 days and $1,800. That's how much that's what the vacation. Boop. See, I'm going right out of the Swiss manual, so I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of extra information there. So, um, again, this video is basically about not about the turd. I just threw that in there. It's about the per diem program. Again, you guys ask me questions that if I can't give you a direct answer, and he was right. It was a video that I think a lot of people want to know about the per diem program. So you ask the questions. I'm gonna get the answers for you. We'll make another video about it. Okay, we're at um, 20 minutes now. So I'll let you guys go and then I'll start my pre-trip and start burning some fuel after 71 hours and 28 minutes. Oh my God. You ready to roll, baby, huh? Yeah, I know. I'm ready to roll too. Y'all didn't hear her talk to me, but I hear. I talk to my truck all day. My new best friend. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Boop.